I think we're knocking on the door. You know, the thing is with the Southern Hemisphere now, which is different in the past, is when they come here, you know, they come in fully loaded with their top side. They're not making changes and things. So you know, we know we're playing against the best team that they can possibly put out. So yeah, we were under a little bit of pressure there at times today, but I thought the different, you know, was we dug deep and the courage that was shown and to come back, and I thought fitness looked good in the second half, and we put ourselves into a position where, you know, we had a chance of winning it. No, I think you know, they were smart in the way that they played. It was frustrating. I think out of the 18 penalties we got, I think 14 of them were at the breakdown, and you know, that was, you know, did stop some of the momentum that we were trying to create. But no, it was like I said, it was a real tough test match. We're just knocking at the door at the moment, and at some stage we're going to knock it over. Yeah, no, so you know, it was like I said, we were under a bit of pressure, and we kept fighting right to the end. And I think we'll review a few things in the game, whether we would have made different decisions or whether individually players could have made a couple of decisions, but you know, which may have affected the outcome. But you know, I just thought, you know, particularly that last period of the game, we looked, you know, pretty good. Even to the point where some people were arguing, you know, was the, you know, Scott Williams tackled early. If he catches the ball, is that potentially a penalty try? Because if he catches and gives the ball to George North, there's not much stopping him from there, is it?
Australia just played down the clock, and to be honest, you know, when you're a player, those moments they go like a flash. You know, those last 2 minutes of the game, and we had a chance to attack, but I mean, it's always going to be difficult when you're 60 yards out against Australia, and you know, you're trying to score a try to win. But you know, we had a crack. You know, Priest nudged it forward. If Cathy caught that and stayed in field, I mean, you know, it's a shot for nothing really. But yeah, I mean, I thought that the 10-minute period where we had a sin bin, we could have kept the ball a bit tighter. Spilt possession a couple of times there. I thought we could have been a bit better at the breakdown, competed more heavily in the first half. I think Australia, you know, they edged us there. So I think they were the aspects of the game which we had to improve second half, which we did, and we ended up playing much better because of that. Everyone's looking at the World Cup, but you know, there's 2 years is a real long time in the World Cup, you know, until that comes around. So that's not really the motivation for the players today. You know, having won up on Australia for the World Cup group, it's a long way away. There's still another sort of series next year, and you know, our focus already turned to the Six Nations, and Sean said it in the dressing room, and I noticed it being a bit of a stats nerd looking through a bit of Wikipedia about 3 months ago, but nobody's won the Six Nations 3 times running, and I think England did it back in 1800s, but it was the Four Nations back then. So you know, that'll be the target for this group of Welsh players now moving forward.
Well, obviously, yeah, they are. There's no doubt they're very, very skillful players. Maybe at times when we was under extreme pressure, maybe we could have kicked the ball off in the first half, because there's no doubt it was like a wave after wave coming at us. But you know, we're a kind of team we do trying to kick the ball and play as much as possible. But definitely, there's 1 or 2 occasions I thought maybe we just could have slowed the game down by kicking it off and basically giving our defence a respite, because it was just wave after wave in the first half. But I thought the best part of our defence in the second half was our attack, because we kept the ball for long periods, and obviously it's much easier for yourself as a defensive coach when your attack's going so well as it was in the second half.
Obviously, I think, you know, the first half was a total different contrast to the second half in terms of possession and territory. I thought that Australia had a stranglehold on us in the first half, and second half, when we did have quick ball, we created a number of opportunities. From an attack perspective, you know, we talked about a goal before the game, which we have done most times against Australia. You score 24, 25 points, you should be on the end of winning test matches, and we've come up short.